Global News reported 3 weeks before Canada's 2019 federal election, national security officials allegedly gave an urgent classified briefing to senior aides from the Prime Minister's office, warning them that one of their candidates was part of a, quote, Chinese foreign interference network, end quote. Can the Prime Minister tell us who that candidate was?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians well know that issues around national security are extremely important to be able to deal with, including to be able to be dealt with by elected officials and parliamentarians. This was a point of significant disagreement between the previous Harper government and our party in opposition, which is why we committed to creating a National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians, where parliamentarians from all parties would receive top-secret clearances and be allowed to dig into everything national security agencies are doing. And that's exactly what we have allowed for.
Leader of the Opposition.
Has CSIS warned the Prime Minister, his staff, his party, or anyone else that any member of his current caucus or cabinet may be part of a foreign interference network, yes or no?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as all members in this House well know, our intelligence agencies and officials work very hard every single day to keep Canadians, including Canadians of all different backgrounds, including all parliamentarians, safe from the impacts of foreign interference. Their work is carefully scrutinized by a number of oversight bodies, including NCIRA and NSICOP, that allow parliamentarians and experts to ensure that CSIS and other intelligence agencies are doing everything necessary to keep Canadians and our institutions safe.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Has CSIS warned the Prime Minister, his staff, members of his party, that members of his caucus or cabinet are part of a foreign interference network, yes or no?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Canadians well know that issues of national security and foreign interference can often be highly sensitive, which is why we have created bodies like NSICOP and NCIRA and other mechanisms to oversee the important and top secret work that our intelligence agencies do, to make sure that they're doing everything necessary to protect Canadians, to make sure that governments are held accountable for acting on information they could have received from our intelligence agencies. These are processes that we have put in place since 2015 that we will continue to work with.
Leader of the Opposition.
Yes or no?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we well know that issues of national security can be highly challenging to discuss as parliamentarians in the open floor of the House of Commons, which is why, over the objections of the former minister in the Harper government that objected to the creation of a National Security and Intelligence Oversight Committee, who's now the Leader of the Opposition, we went ahead and created a body that allows members of Parliament to get cleared to top secret levels so they can look into this question and all questions in a way that doesn't compromise national security.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Yes or no?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, issues around national security have deep implications for the safety and well-being of Canadians and those who serve to keep Canadians safe, sometimes in extraordinarily dangerous positions here and around the world. That's why we've created bodies that allow parliamentarians to get that top secret clearance so they can look directly at everything is done without putting at risk the brave women and men who serve this country to keep all Canadians safe.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
CSIS warned the Prime Minister's office 3 weeks before the 2019 election there was at least one candidate it identified as implicated in a foreign interference network. Is that member in the Prime Minister's caucus or cabinet, yes or no?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we have created formal processes where parliamentarians from all parties, including from that member's own party, can get top-secret clearances to look into matters impacting on national security and the safety of Canadians without putting at risk the women and men who serve in our intelligence communities here in Canada and around the world to be able to continue to do their jobs of keeping Canadians safe. And I know no one in this House wants to put anyone who serves this country at risk.